With patch 11.13, my personal favorite League of Legends champion, Tahm Kench, got a mini rework. He switched around his W, which was his E, and his R, which was about a 1/4 map range teleport that got turned into a knock-up dash with a semi-large range, but a slow wind-up. With the new abilities in his kit, he might be better than ever and be able to engage and get into fights. And with the new update, he is... Man, I cannot believe this. They kicked him out of top lane and made him a support, which was what he was originally intended to do. Tahm Kench pre-mini rework was a face roll top lane champion that clawed his way out of support with his amazing base stats and early game kit. It would make it so he could be a lane bully that could even fight Darius in a 1v1 early game and win consistently. Which is great for me, because I play Tahm Kench with no thoughts, head empty, catfish only. With his old W that used to be an eat that could isolate people from minion waves, he is a little gutted top lane. With Tahm Kench having less health normally now and less damage on his passive, he is gutted top lane and isn't really meant to go there anymore. With him being pushed out of top lane and the monster who did this to him, I hate you. Be gone, demon. Be gone. With Mark Yeater gone and Tahm Kench put into support instead of top lane, I'm now learning how to play the character the way he was intended to. If most of the things that changed Tahm Kench stay changed, he will be a different character. But that's okay. Being different isn't being bad. Somehow, a lot of stuff was changed just by changing two abilities around and making it so one is on cooldown a lot more often. Tahm Kench is an engaged tank, much like Alistar, and is no longer just a Quicksilver Sash that mitigates CC for his support. Tahm Kench no longer simply does enough damage to be in top lane unless he needs a lot of help from AP items. The only thing that makes him semi-viable in lane is his ultimate, which makes it so he can more easily get kills on people. But you do have to wait for 6 levels to get that, making it hard for him to get ahead. As I said, Tahm Kench is different, which is not a bad thing. Tahm Kench is more healthy for the game than ever. But being healthy for the game isn't what a League of Legends champion needs to be good. As an example, mage buffs have been getting buffed for multiple patches, making it so they can get almost the same amount of health as bruisers and damage with even less gold to spend on those items. They have made AP characters so great and so gold efficient that MR almost feels like a dead stat. Not to mention the large power creep of reworked and new champions since about 2018, or even before then. Every character has more and more added to them as time goes on, with their abilities not being one sentence like their passives used to be, to a whole paragraph explaining how exactly everything scales, making it much too difficult for the characters who were made earlier to scale better against them. Tahm Kench, before his mini rework, was a gimmick champion that wanted you to run at him so he could later run at you and kill your entire team. Which again was unhealthy for the game, but overall he was a lesser evil than anything else. My overall rating of this mini rework as a kind of Tahm Kench main has to be that I have a shrug of indifference. It is, while new, it isn't bad, but it does alienate my playstyle for the character, which is okay, because I have to agree. The character was kind of broken, having 2 health bars and amazing AP damage. Tahm Kench used to be a trash man that would take out all the trash of top lane, getting rid of anybody in his path. But now, since there are junglers in top lane like Nocturne and Warwick, he is the trash that is being taken out because of how balancing works. But acting like a Ninja Turtle and knocking up people off of the manhole cover you're coming out of is pretty fun. Well, I gotta find some positive way to spin this and work on how to play the character in its new role, and with the new patch coming out, which makes it so his Q doesn't heal him as much, but also gives him some more mobility when he eats a teammate, making it for more incentive to eat them. Till next Friday, fellas.